What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the Minnesota Wild. Now, before we get started, we're going to check out the awards here. So, Nashville did indeed win the Stanley Cup. Awesome. Yeah, we have 2 years running with the Presidents, Clarence S. Gamble, and the Wild. All right, so the Capitals. Oh, wow. Oh, poor guys. I think Ovechkin just retired, too, so he had one more chance at the Cup and didn't do it. Oh, well. RIP. Okay, so player awards now. Let's see. Art Ross goes to McDavid finally. Hart went to Stamkos. Boakfist, that's 2 years in a row. He's got the Norris now, so awesome. Boakfist is legit. McDavid got the Lady Byng, excuse me. Desprez did indeed get the Calder. Man, they gave it to Desprez instead of Cool. That's only 51 points as opposed to Cool's season, which was... Oh, rip. That's kind of messed up. I thought they would give it to Cool, but all right. So I guess it's pretty hard for goalies to win these then, huh? All right. Conn Smythe went to Korpisalo. Demko's got the Vezina 2 years running. Cool did get the William and Jennings though, so that's awesome. I like that. I mean, how do you get the William and Jennings as a rookie and then not also win the Calder? Okay. Bill Masterton went to the LaChance. Wait, is that the guy who fights all the time? Okay. Jack Eichel, yep, 2 years running with that Selke. Yeah, he's kind of taken over as the defensive center. Ted Lindsay, Stamkos, Maurice Richard went to McJesus. All right, cool. So there you have it. Those are the awards. We could check out maybe some AHL ones. I don't know how much they do. I think there's a lot of them. Yeah, quite a few. Yeah, we've got 2 years in a row. Best in the Central. Yeah, we've got 2 years in a row with the Central. I think that's... And that's the... play. Yeah, okay. All right, the personal ones. I want to see. I'm not really going to... That's an Anisimov guy. Is that Artem? No, it can't be. He doesn't have a picture. Oh, nice. Rookie player was this Davidson guy. I don't even know where he was playing. I have so many prospects. I don't even care. Yeah, that's it. I'll say we only had one guy. There's a lot of guys from the Condors in there, I thought. Yeah, there's a few. Oh, them and the Sound Tigers actually look a lot alike. Okay, well, there's all the AHL awards. I don't know if anyone cares about those, but there we have it. All right, so here in the free agency, we have basically kind of one decision to make. If we're going to get back Veleno or we're going to go for someone like DeBrincat. Someone's saying DeBrincat's face-offs are trash, so... Oh, yeah, they are. 71, yeah. You want him to be at least 80. Yeah, so he would be good as a winger, but we don't need a winger. So I'm seeing you in that regard. Tonda's face-offs are shit. I don't want to move him back to center. And there's Joe Veleno. I think we might just want to go for Joe Veleno for, like, one more year. And, yeah, now I've already tried to sign Mironov back, and he's like for like 1.5 or 1.25. So keep that in mind as we subtract there. But we could still offer this guy like 12 million for a year if we wanted to. Which I don't know if we will. It's only given for a year. I might do like 11.5. 11.5 should get him. I'm looking at the other teams who are trying to grab him. New Jersey. I don't know if they're in the playoffs. Washington obviously was. VGK tough. But to be safe, I don't think we're going to be spending much more money. I can give him 12 mil for this year. That won't really be an issue. So, yeah, it's just going to be a year. Let's offer it to him. He's only going to be on second line. He's obviously not going to get the points that we want out of him. But the fact is, he's better than anyone else that we could grab right now, unless we were going to trade for someone. But for now, I think we'll sign him. Well, let's just get him. Get Veleno back. And then we'll need to get a goaltender, I believe. Yeah, we need some kind of a goaltender to be our minor league starter. Now, the only problem with that is that some of these guys, you know, wanted a bit of cash, so we might have to wait on some of these, which I got no problem really doing. I just want to see how much cash we're going to have. So let's advance a few days, make sure we can get Mironov and Veleno back. No thanks. Clef bomb, no. Why does it say, like, we need defensemen, man? We have an amazing top four, like... Top 6 ain't bad either. Come on. Oh my god. You gotta click it like 10 times sometimes to make it go. Look at that. Fine. Okay, so Mironov accepted. So we got him back for our depth. Can I just remove all this crap so I don't get bothered? I think we have a bunch of firsts for next year too. The hell. Yeah, we're to that point where it's just like, if we were winning cups, man, we would have this, like, insane, everlasting pool of prospects at the same time as we're winning cups, which is essentially what we did in Montreal. That one franchise last year. All right, so yeah, we did get Joe Veleno back, so there we have it. He's back for one more year here. And then I think that's it. I'm not going to go for any of the prospects, nothing like that. We literally don't need them. So all the other computers, they could fight over them and sign them all they want. So we're going to move on here and then get the lines sorted. And yeah, start simming basically, because I don't think nothing's wrong with our team. 124 points really says nothing is that bad with our team. So we're going to sim up, see what the jumps are, and then also decide about other guys that we want to sign. But even some of those rookies I might just leave unsigned. Even the one who's like 78 overall. Now, the only reason I'm thinking about doing that is because we don't need a first liner. So if you like, you know, if other guys work out, like they pray if he grows too much or something else happens with one of those guys up there, if they grow too much, then, you know, we're going to need someone else coming in there to maybe be second line. It might actually benefit us to stunt him for a year. Yeah, and I don't really care about his value. We have, like I said, I have way too much value. So that's my thinking on that at least. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll see what the jumps are like and get the line sorted. Alright, so I think we got these sorted out. Now, the only line that kind of looks different is our fourth line, and I'll show you that in a sec, but everything else pretty much exactly the same. First two lines are exactly the same. Third line is exactly the same. Fourth line's a bit different now. We're putting in the Blanchard guy with his defensive stats. We'll see how he does. We definitely still have some other options down in the AHL. We could switch a bunch of stuff around. Pushkarev still as the center. And then we're trying out this Banks guy, because look at his defensive stats. 88, 88, and 94. That's pretty damn filthy. And we got rid of a Roloff, and then this guy got a couple ticks of jump here. So, actually, I don't have him on the PK. I might want to put him on the PK there. Well, yeah, actually, might want to instead of Blanchard maybe. But Blanchard's good, but not as good. So, might as well try him here. We'll see. We can always switch that up as well, but I do want to give him some extra ice time so it doesn't hate everyone completely. All right, so. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so there's our lineups. Here's our defense. Now I'm going with a different left-handed defenseman this year because he is a defensive defenseman. As defensive stats, 85, 83, and 89 are really good, and that's kind of how you want them to be built. Like mid-80s defensive awareness. Shot blocking is a bit lower because, as we saw, you know, players don't really need a shot blocking stat to block shots, and then stick checking's high at 89. It's really good. He's a fast skater, low aggressiveness, decent discipline, no offensive stats whatsoever, but whatever. He's a top 6 guy. We don't need him to have those, you know. Pulak can be the shooter. And he's very, very disciplined as well, and everything else is the same. So we're trying this guy out. We could still, you know, make some changes and stuff. We still have Mironov up here. I'll show you the scratches real quick. Morrison, Mironov, those are our 2 depth guys, same as last year. Alright, so power play units. So we're going to go with O'Donnell on the top unit now. Lombardi, O'Donnell, Mitchell, Werenski, Boakfist, then Koliakovo, Veleno, Desprez. Now I got Huey and Provorov instead because I'll show you the reason why I'm doing this instead of Girardi. Now this guy got 22 goals last year. On the third line, no special teams time. Took a bit of penalties, yes. Only 136 shots, but a good shooting percentage. So you might think, well then why have him on the point? I'll show you. He's got really high awareness. We already knew that, but oh yeah, I'll have to actually find the guy here. Girardi's a left winger. Yes, he is. So I'll show you why. This guy was on the power play. Slightly worse offensive stats. Better slap shots. That's definitely a thing. 88, 88 for that slap shot. Not as good of a wrister though. But I'll show you why. 149 shots. Now this guy's on the power play pretty much all year. So less shots taken, even on the power play, less goals scored. He did get 5 power play goals, but I'm thinking Huey could break that. So we'll see if Huey will be better up there. I do like that he got 5 goals and 7 points, but maybe Huey can get a few more and get that second unit ticking a bit more. See, his slap shot, it's not that much worse, but he has a better wrist shot to make up for it and higher offensive awareness. Yeah, a bit lower passing, but we'll see what happens with him on the point. I'd want to give him the extra ice time as well. So anyway, there's our power play units. There's the 4-man, pretty standard how you'd expect it. Penalty kill, yeah. Going with the kind of the same defensive pairing. Now I'm trying them on their opposite sides because that's what the game's always telling me to do. So I guess I'll try it on their one-time sides. I guess maybe that's what you do for penalty kill anyway. Those are that. Here's our 3-man, same defensive pairings, all that stuff. Extras now. Pretty standard, how do you imagine it? Now this is the only one that's a bit different. We're going to go with, well, obviously Huey, but then instead of Desprez, I'm going to go with Koliakovo, just because he seems to take more shots. And he had a better overall season, he just seems like the better overall player than Desprez. And again, I don't want to give Desprez too much ice time, too much room to succeed, because I'd love him to stay at second line. You know, that's just how I'd like him. Here's our 3-on-3 lines, pretty much the exact same. Extra attacker I actually didn't touch, so it's going to be Lombardi and then Veleno. Yeah, Lombardi, then Veleno. And shootout I actually didn't look at either, but we'll get that sorted pretty quick. Yeah, not Boakfist all the way up here. Yeah, we want Abraham Mitchell in here, but we also are going to want Lombardi. Yeah. 91. Boakfist can maybe be in here, unless there's someone better, which there might actually be. Those are our top 4 guys. Let's check out Kolyakovo or the other guy. 95 deking. Yeah, less of a shot, though, but the wrist shot's still good. Desprez, 87 deking with a better shot. Might try Kolyakovo here. Yeah. We'll try something like that out for our shootout lineup. And of course, our goaltender situation cools up to an 89. And he's purely elite now. He can still grow a bit more, too. He might grow... Yeah, he might actually grow a bit more. We'll have to see. But agility is great at 90, speed at 92, vision at 94. Those are really good. And look at his reflexes category. The only thing he's under 90 on are angles and breakaway. But, man, everything else is really strong. He's just really looking like a really strong goaltender. So there you have it. And I already showed you our scratches here. All right, so there you have it. Those are our lines moving forward. Here's our AHL lines. They're kind of stacked up. I put a couple people in there who I wanted to put more in there. Obviously, we got this guy in there. Put that guy in there instead of like a top 9. Same with that. So there's a couple top 9s who are missing. This guy's not really much of anything. So, I mean, he's okay. I do like how he's kind of built defensively, but he's almost kind of NHL ready. So, 4th line, center, eh. Not ideal, but whatever. All right, so... Like I said, this year, we're only doing calendar sim, so when we get to the playoffs, we're going to do calendar sim, and I think we're going to have a much better result. I just think that the calendar and the text sim are just so vastly different, and we'll see how this Banks works out on the 4th line. We'll just see how our team does overall. Even maybe we're still too good, maybe. I don't know, who knows. Maybe the calendar sim will actually think we're too good as well. But there we have it. There we have it, so I think we're just going to get going here. I don't know if I'm going to double check the goalie rotations. I don't think I have them off for any reason, but I don't want to make that same mistake again. And just have someone getting like 10,000 games. Auto-rotate goalies on. Good. Cool. Cool. Alright, so here we go. Let's get ready to go. No trades, no nothing. We do have some guys signed. Actually, yeah, they're all where they need to be, though, in the juniors and stuff like that, so... We're all gravy in that regard. Yep. Alright, so let's start it. Get the first month and a half or so done. See how this team's going to work out. Pretty sure we should be very good. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be. When we still got the same incredible first line, the same really good second line, third line that's out of this world, and now a 4th line that's even better. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Having that Banks guy in there. But Roloff was in there as a sniper and seemed to do okay, so we'll see how a playmaker does. He's got better defensive stats, but sometimes it feels like player types play a huge role. Who knows, man? We'll see. Anyway, preseason's rolling along. We finally lost the game. Got scored on quite a bit there, but that's alright. Maybe Byzantine was in net. Maybe he's not turning out to be the way I want him. Couple losses there at the end, but let's start the regular season here. 3-2 victory, and that's a good way to start. 2 3-2 victories to start things off. Finally get a loss, and that was a pretty big loss. 2 losses in a row now. And then we lose again. That's 3 losses in regulation. What's up? What's up with that? That's not good. But whatever, we still got plenty of time to bounce back here. So we'll see what's going on with our lineups here. And if we're just too good, we're just too good. Some good wins here. Would like our defense to be a bit better, but some good games. We're not really blowing out the opposition in a lot of these games, but we're getting the wins, but a lot of close ones there. Offense slacked off. Can we bounce back? There we go. All right, we're starting to have a really good turn here. It's a very good turn. Good year for rookies. Yeah, because we need to draft more. That's if there's one thing this team needs, it's some more prospects. I'll tell you what. All right, so we're 9-3. That's a good turnaround from being 3-3. Another good win right there. Yeah, and we're starting to pick up steam now. Fuck Winnipeg. There you go. Tough loss right there to Tampa Bay. Capitals look like they're on the downward spiral here. How about the Devils? Joseph Booth, injured groin. Where was he? I think he was yeah, oh yeah, the top line center. Oh hey oh, that wasn't too long I don't think, but I don't actually have a center, but I do have a few guys who could just step in like this guy. This guy for that exact reason. Now I stopped playing him because he's top 9, 24 at 79. He's pretty much where he's gonna be. So let's just shove him in there. He's good enough offensively. And I don't really give a shit about my AHL anymore. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about my prospects anymore. Look at this. We're winning games right now. Pulock is fully healed. Well, he wasn't even out. So Pulock powered through his injury. There's a nice win against Pittsburgh. Carolina's a decent team. We lose to them. Okay. They have a lot of our former players because of that big trade, and I'm pretty sure they got some from like tender deals and stuff like that as well. I don't think it was just from that trade. I know I traded them a few players, but they had more than what I thought at least. Joseph Booth is available. I guess we'll let him fully heal. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Pulock abdominal strain injury. That's December 4th. That's not too long, but hey, it's an injury, so you know who. You know who. You already know. And actually, before I put him in there, how's Seidenberg doing? +1. It's taking 6 penalty minutes. That's a bit. It's a bit. He's not that aggressive, but whatever. It's not that much, though. But with his ice time, yeah, maybe it's a bit. Anyway, Mironov goes right in there. So this guy was, what, a +1? Let's see if he improves there. With Mironov in there. Joseph Booth is fully healed, so he goes right back in there for Pearson. How'd Pearson do in those few games? 2 goals, -1. You suck. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure he only played like 2 games, so good for you. But how the hell are you minus? Another win right there in OT. 16-5-0. Another win right there. I like it. I like it a lot. And we should be done. Come on. Oh my god. Poor Chicago. 5-15-4. Did I just? Yeah. He's available. Well, I'll wait till he's fully healed still. Boom. Another win. 19-5-0. So there we have it. Yep. Still just plugging along. We don't really have to worry about much. We're a great team. That's the regular season for us right now. And Werenski leading in... What? Werenski leading in points here. Weird. Not what I expected at all. And we're ahead of the division by 6 points this early. That's quite a margin this early in the season. But that's weird. Not who I expected to see up there. Goals for... Ooh, we need to score a bit more. 2.88 goals against. I think our power play is... Yeah, our power play is lower. I don't know what it is about that O'Donnell guy, but it seems like our power play is kind of lower with him on there. Interesting. We've drawn some penalties. I can switch Veleno onto there and try that out, and that might be the answer there. But that's actually kind of... Oh my god. Fucking hell! I'm cool with that, though. That's the highest our penalty kill has ever been. That is literally the highest our penalty kill has ever been. Time short-handed, though, is a bit on the high side. I'm not too sure why, because I feel like we've been combating those problems, but whatever. 9-2 on home ice, 10-3 away, 8-2-0 in the last 10. We're just trucking along. We do need to score a bit more, I think, though. And I think it's because our power play is a bit weaker. But, yeah, we should be able to score a bit more. Maybe that'll fix itself. But we'll see. Anyway, Werenski leading in points. Not what I thought I would see whatsoever. Lombardi's in second. There's O'Donnell there with 20 points. Where is... What? Mitch... what? Why is Mitch... Okay. All of a sudden, Mitchell's having a bit of an off year here. He got his new contract, and he thinks he can coast along. Not in my house. There's Veleno right there. 15 points. That's the 5-on-5 just doing better. Look at Hugh... Oh, my fucking god. Wow. So, 5 of those from the power play. Only 1 goal. I do like that. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me just sort by power. I want to see what our power... Okay, so actually O'Donnell's getting a shit ton of points, man. So it's not really his fault. What is the problem then? UA's gotten a lot. He's on the point. Kolyakovo's on the wing. We need a few more goal scores by the looks of it, but... Nah. Yeah, I mean, actually, it's better to go by power play goals, because you see actually how many times you've scored and where it's come from. So 3 for Lombardi, 2 for Mitchell. That's all right. So, yeah, he's got 5 assists and a goal, so, I mean, he's assisting on all of them. And I am on all skaters. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Yeah. I think Lombardi just needs to get a few more goals, or, yeah. He's lacking on the assist, but doesn't really matter. I mean, that's not what we're after here. Hold on. That's decent, though. I mean... It doesn't look like it's like I thought, though. It's not really a fault of anyone, I don't think. I mean, Mitchell, Lombardi, both on the first unit with 5 goals on the first unit. Veleno, Huey, and Kolyakov on the second unit with 4 total. And that's just the forwards and defensive area. Only 1 goal for Werenski, 2 assists for Boqvist. Yeah, no goals or assists for Provorov on the second unit. He's a -1, which is a bit interesting. But he's the best option we have on that. And like I said, with UA doing what he was doing, maybe he's just taking away the points. I mean, you look at that. That's 5 points total, 4 assists on the points. So I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like that Provorov wouldn't have that much because maybe just not touching the puck. But all right, Cool and Byzantine are an amazing duo. I'd say Byzantine's getting a little too many games played, but I mean, I guess he's earning it. You can't really say he's not earning it. 2 shutouts already for Cool. So hey-oh. Do we have any rookies? We got Blanchard. Okay. And it looks like our 4th line may be struggling a bit. At least in the plus-minus category. Yeah. Hey-oh. But whatever. Yeah, interesting. Well, let's check out their giveaway takeaways then. Not that I don't think it's that big of a deal here. Interesting, Pushkarev. That is quite interesting, actually. It's a pretty fucked ratio. Everyone else is kind of okay. Pushkarev is a lot of turnovers there. So keep that in mind. It might be something we want to upgrade. But, yeah. It's not the biggest a deal as the plus-minus. It's a 4th line, after all. But we did get some bigger names in there. At least better players with better stats. But, for now, it's pretty manageable. Yeah, so with Mironov in here, he's a -1 in 3 games played. It's not the greatest. But it's not horrible. Seidenberg isn't even now. But you know what? Him and Pulak, they don't take too many penalties, which I do enjoy. Pulak's about to come back, so I think with him and Seidenberg back together will help out a lot. Mironov's great in a pinch. I think he might actually do better with Pulak than with Seidenberg. That might be also part of an issue. Both of them defensive defensemen. Here's again with we have our top 4 kind of weird in the plus-minus category. But yeah, and weirdly Boqvist taking the year off. I gotta check our power play, because it's like, I know he's on there, but yeah, that's weird. I don't know, he's just not getting the 5-on-5 points. Werenski's just decided he wants another big year. Still taking those penalties, though. What the fuck? Now Provorov's taking a crap ton of penalties, though. What? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever. We're still doing well, so I'm reluctant to change much. And our penalty kill's doing outstanding, so hey. What else can you say about that? Okay, so here we are, 19-5-0. You see the stats. Lombardi, yeah, maybe he's slacking a bit. Maybe it's our power play. Maybe we want to try Veleno on that top unit again. But the thing is, I don't think it was, like, that didn't seem like it was the issue. Like, because O'Donnell's got, you saw how many points he had on the power play. That really wasn't the issue. I think Mitchell needs a bit more. He needs a bit more in general. He's only got 2 goals. And, yeah, I mean, he's a first liner, for God's sakes. He just needs to step up, 5-on-5 especially. But I think, give him time, he will. I think Werenski's kind of resurgence is also taking away points from him, so I'm obviously not going to get rid of the guy. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I saw him at 88. I was like, don't you fucking dare become first line on me. That's the last thing we need. Anyway, I do like that Desprez seeming to kind of fall into that role. Decent point scoring so far. It's all decent. Yep. Oh, UA is he? No, he's morale. Okay, but still, he's having a really good doing a really good job here. I mean, hell, he might actually turn into a second. I mean, he already is listed as a second liner. We just have to find a replacement for him on the 3rd line if we wanted to go that route with UA, which might benefit us. I mean, decent shot, takes a decent amount of shots. He has good offensive stats, 91 awareness. Yeah, the passing's low, but I mean, 7 and 14, that's not bad at all, especially around 2 guys who looks like they're more hybrid / goal scorers. I mean, that could work out, but yeah, it's an idea. So that's an idea for the future here. Chubrov and Girardi still listed as 3rd lines. I don't think Chubrov's ever going to change with those offensive stats. Girardi might, still at 22. He might actually get the jump. I'm hoping he doesn't, because I really like him on the 3rd line. I mean, those defensive stats are filthy. Yeah, but that's kind of been our story here. Fourth line, we might want to switch up a bit, but I'm gonna give it a chance to fix itself. I really am. Pushkarev is really the kind of sore spot. That's the only one I would change. But luckily, we have him to an easy one-year deal. All right, well, there we have it. Pure playmaker, the shooter. Mitchell's got to be the hybrid, but he's got to do better. But we have two defensemen who can produce points. And this year, it seems like Werenski's taking over. I still think Boqvist has got some more to show us, but damn. I don't think we're going to get a 3-time Norris winner unless he really, really explodes here. But overall, we're in cruise control, man. We know what this team is capable of. We know we're going to make the playoffs. It's just how well are we going to make, you know, by how much are we going to make the playoffs? And, yeah, we'll see if we can improve our calendar sim with some trades here, if you guys see anything necessary. But our locker room chemistry is back up to 75%, which is great. And we're just plugging along here. So Pulock will be back fully from injury very soon, so we'll be able to stuff him back into the lineup. But other than that, give me any ideas and suggestions you have for this team roster right now. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.